Welcome back, guys. I've been playing around with this for a while. Oh, look at the planes coming in. Sorry, that was an ooh shiny moment, wasn't it? It's like, oh, shiny. Yeah, I've been playing around with it for a while, and I've been kind of wondering what I'm going to do and whatever. I've been working on getting things fixed. There were a few problems, but we've kind of got things sorted out now. Look at this. At the end of the last episode, I think we were making just over 100 million. But there were a few lines that were broken. The Grumman line, passenger line, was broken. The TP Halo lines were both broken. So I fixed those, and now we're suddenly making $250 million a year. So things are flying at the moment. The line that's not making money, though, and I've been kind of looking around and seeing if there's something else I could do to fix it, is the good old Mega Freight line, right? Which is, if I flip this around... Oh, come on, we've got an autosave. Go away. Go away. That's kind of losing us, like, quite a lot of money. It's actually not. Yeah, I mean that's the lowest it's been. Let's have a look at the line. You'll see. Yeah. So this is where I added those like extra 8 trains or whatever, and we were close to making a profit, and it's getting there, but it still needs something else. And I spent a lot of time looking around and seeing what I could do to increase production and stuff like that. And let's have a look. Let's turn this stuff on. Right. But look, there's loads of food and construction materials over here. There's loads of oil, fuel over here. There's loads of food over there. There's oil and construction materials there. So it's like there's stuff to be shipped around. I think it's just like with the length of the line. And it's running partially empty. But then I had an idea of how we could maybe improve things a little bit. So I'm going to pause the game for a second because I want to show you this. Plastics. Right. We've got this line which is bringing oil from... So we ship the oil, the crude oil, to here, convert it into refined oil. And then the oil gets shipped up here to the plastics factory. Well, I was thinking that maybe we could use the Halo, the Mega Freight line to ship that oil down, right? Because if you think about it, if we ship the oil over here, and then, so the crude oil comes down here, and then if we took that oil and shipped it over and put a freight yard in Oz, right? Then we could load up with oil. Then the oil could get shipped all the way around here to this station, and then we could just truck it over to there. Which I thought, and we've already got a station entrance there, so, and then we could get rid of that line. Now, what's this line? Is this line making us money? Let's have a look. Tinfoil plastic, vehicle, no finances. Yeah, I mean, yeah, actually, yeah, it is making us some money. It is making us some money. So, shipping that oil could potentially add that revenue onto the Mega Freight line. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. In fact, we're going to do that, guys. We're going to do that. Right. So let's rip out that road and that road back. Okay, so we're going to want... Oh, okay. We've got this great big hill here. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a challenge to get a freight station in here. Oh, man. All right. Well, let's try it. So, let's remove some of this, because we're going to need a bit of room. We can get... Oh, now, hang on a second. We've got Frank the Tank and the I Think I Can. That you're going to be on the... yeah, Silver Fennec Elizabeth. This is not the Silver Fennec Elizabeth. This is the Oz Elizabeth line. Do Oz Elizabeth. There we go. Right. So we need to upgrade these trains. So I think I'm just going to replace the whole lot of them. So yeah, let's say replace now. Going to cost me 80 million. Yeah, I think I can afford that with 1.6 billion in the bank. Yes. Let's see if he gets replaced. We'll have a little ride with Frank the Tank. You know, seriously, guys, after the European series is done, I really want to do an Age of Steam series. I love the steam trains. I mean, I do like the modern trains, but the steam trains are where it's at, aren't they, really? This is so cool. It's much better when you're down at this kind of level. And without all these blooming catenaries, they really need to put third rail in. Because like in Britain, we don't have these catenaries. And I'm pretty sure they don't have these in the States, do they? Or like not in many places. I think it's all third rail. So, yeah. Like the passenger trains in London, there's none of these catenaries around. It's all third rail stuff. So I think they definitely need to add a third rail option. Because I think these catenaries are ugly. I really don't like them. I don't like having them on all my tracks. But you got, like, if you want electric trains, you've got no choice. So it kind of is what it is. Right, let's crank this up because I want to get some stuff done. So come on, Frank the Tank. Let's see, when you get to here, is this your first stop? Yeah, you're headed to Silver Fennekin. When you arrive at the station, which is now, let's see if you get converted. And yes, okay, cool. Well, thank God for that. So we can stop riding you. So vehicles. So yeah, I think I can will arrive shortly afterwards, and that'll get converted. So right, we can forget about those for now. Right, let's go back to our problem here. So we want to get rid of this depot. So bulldoze that. Bosh. So do I just put the freight like on the back of here? I'm kind of thinking that's probably the best idea. Let's pause it. So what do we want? We want a freight depot. Freight. Now, the thing is, it won't. Yeah, it won't plug on kind of like directly, will it? And we'd have to change things slightly because these mega freight trains are coming into here. They'd have to come into here and actually go on to like here. Okay, right. I think we can still do it. If we make this, they need to be 320s, don't they? Yeah. So it needs to be a 320, 2 platforms. Actually, does it need to be 2 platforms? Huh. Yeah, no, we could do this with 1 platform. Do I want to do anything else out here? I don't know. I'd love to do like a big freight thing here. Oh, I tell you what we could do. How about if we have this curved? Oh, I like that idea. Like, not that way, that way. So something like that. And I'm thinking maybe even like that. Okay, if we did something, I don't know. If we did something like that. Yeah, I'm actually thinking to go back to 2. Yeah, if we did something like that, and I don't know, like 4 platforms or whatever. The thing is, this needs to be a lot flatter to get that in. Okay, let's see what we can do. So we're going to have to get rid of a bit more because of the terrain. So that's going to have to go, that's going to have to go. And that and that. And that's going to have to go. Right, okay. Now let's get the old terrain tools. Lower terrain, high, crank it up. Right, let's get this done. So. No messing around. Can we get this done hopefully fairly quickly. Alright, so we've eaten a big chunk of that. Let's push it back even further. There we go. Alright, now if I smooth that out, I wonder if we can get something that will work. Yeah, I think we might be able to get something that works in there. Flatten that out. Flatten this a little bit. There we go. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a look at the station. So I want the station. So it's going to curve around there. I probably want it a little bit more. In fact, I want it coming like in front of there. Okay, right. What I'm going to do to flatten this is I'm going to run a track out from there, like that kind of thing. Okay. Now I'm going to actually change this because I want this to be flat-ish. So we brought you up a bit like that. I think that's flat. That looks flat. Okay, I don't want a bridge there. I don't want a bridge there. Okay, right, so let's pop that in. That effectively gives us a level. And then let's run this out around here like that. And back again. And back again. Alright, that should give us enough flat terrain to make this work. So, am I at max? Yeah, I'm at max. So, let's run the level tool over this to give us a bit more terrain at the kind of the same level-ish. So, around there, like that. Come on, come on, come on, level up, damn you. Okay, should be enough, right. Then, we'll rip out this track. Bosh, 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 bosh. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Bosh, 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 bosh. Bosh, 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 bosh. Let's just take the whole lot out, because it's not even high-speed track, so there we go. Right, so now I'm hoping that we can put our station in here and it will be at the right height, and that looks pretty good to me. So we want it about there-ish, kinda, sorta. Boom. Yeah, I think yeah, it's absolutely bang freaking on. Awesome. Alright. Oh, don't you just love it when you try and do something and it actually freaking works? Right, so now let's level all of that off nicely. Try and get this to come up and be a bit level, kind of ish. Come on, raise up, damn you. Raise up, I say. Right, here we go. Yeah, it's much better, much better. Come on, all level out. There you go. Cool. What are we going to do with this freaking mountainside? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. I'll figure that out later. And let's get rid of this nonsense. There we go. Yeah, level you up. There we go. Alrighty, so now we can just put a little bit of track in here. So we want high speed. Now, are we using... Are these diesel or electric? These are diesel, aren't they? Yeah, that track doesn't need catenaries, so we're going to keep it that way, I think. We'll have all diesel trains. Oh, did I not upgrade this to high speed? Oh, I didn't upgrade it to high speed. Do I want catenaries on it? Yeah, I'm going to put them on, because you never know. Alright, apply. I really hate the catenaries. I've decided today I hate the catenaries. Right, so we want to run you into there. And then I'm going to run that into there, but then we're not going to do it like that. They're going to go into this platform and then they're going to go back out that way. Like that. Okay, so now our mega freight trains can come into this platform. Okay, good. Step 1 completed. All right, step 2 is to be able to truck oil over here. So let's put in a road. Now, what are we going to use? I think we're just going to go with a nice country road. And we'll kind of curve out like that at first, I think. Let's do the first bit flat. So let's put that in. And then... Oh, I need to cancel it, don't I? To reset it. Roads. There we go. All right, well, we don't want a bridge in. And come in pretty straight, so like that. All right, cool. So we'll bring this down to about, I'm thinking about there, and then we'll switch to a medium country road to hook up to there, like that. I think I'm actually going to upgrade that one to a medium country road. Oh, no, construction not possible. Oh, what a surprise. Look at that little hill. All right, so what do we want? We want depots. Well, not depots, but truck stations. Light truck station. So flip you around like that. Let's put you about there would do nicely. And then something over here. Similar kind of thing. So, no, try with the right thing. There we go. Flip you around. And just in there will do fine. Cool. Got a lot of terrain smoothing to do around here. But it'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. Okay, so having done that, I want to put the vehicles in. I'm just going to have a very quick smooth because it just looks so horrible. Come on, smooth out, damn you. Yes, and come on, smooth. Go faster. All right, there we go. Well, that's better than it was. Where am I going to put the vehicles in? You know what? Let's put them down this end. Yeah, go on then. So now we do want an actual depot. Flip this around. And we'll put them in there. That's fine. Cool. So now we want a new line. Oops. New line. Line manager. Get rid of you. And this is going to run from here to here. Now, I don't know. I'm thinking I'm probably going to need 2 lines. So you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do 2 lines right from the get-go. So let's run you from there to there. So we're going to have, if I cancel that, we're going to have, I don't know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these. Set line 2, and then same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and those are going to go on line 3. Cha-ching. Okay, so we can now ship the oil from here over to here. Okay, well that's all very well and good. We can modify the mega freight line so that it goes, drops off at Oz, then it's going to go to this station. So add in this station, cha-ching, and it can come in. It needs to go out that side, doesn't it? Yes. So we need to change this beard track. So now, can I get that to go onto there? No, I can't. What about, can I get that to hook up to here? No, I can't. All right. So what's the odds this is going to break something? Flip trains around. So rip that out. High speed catenaries. Catenaries, no. And run you out to there. Are you joined up? I think you are. There we go. And there was much rejoicing. Okay, so Now we're into there and then back out again. Cool. We don't want to stop at Oz because we're not going to be dropping the oil off. So, yeah. So now we can ship the oil round to here. Okay, now what we need to do is ship the oil from here over to here. So let's get large country road. Let's just get come along here and ooh, don't want to do that. Let's do it from there. Curve it round. Where are we going? We're going to there, aren't we? Yeah. So let's curve it round like that. Okay. Oh, no. Stop it. Behave. Let's come out like that. Give us a little bit of height. Yep. And then we'll try and get a bridge going across here. Oh my god, it made a bridge. It made a bridge itself. Unbelievable. Okay. I would kind of like that to come a bit closer to here before it makes the bridge. If we could do that. So, what's the best way? Well, actually, the best way to do this, if I put that in like that, that's fine. So we'll accept that. And then if I take out, can I take it? Yeah, I can. If I take out a section of the bridge there and put the road back in, it'll automatically extend it a bit. Ha 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 ha. Bosh. Now, that would be taking it back too far. But if I put in a little road, maybe about, yeah, maybe about there. Ooh, no, that's not. About there. No. What do we think? There? Yeah. Let's make this as short as possible. Like that. Okay, and then get rid of that. Get rid of that little stub. Connect the roads up like that. Bosh. And now we've got our little bridge. I mean, I could have brought it in a little bit closer and I could carry on playing around with it like I just did if I wanted to. But now I'll leave it like that. That's fine. If anything, I want to take it back a little bit further back on that side if I was going to play around with it. But I'm not going to play around with it. So it is what it is. Yeah, we'll have a bit of smoothing off down there. We'll just have a little smooth off on that. A little smooth off on that. And then we'll smooth this down at this end. Alrighty. How does that look? So, I like it. I like it. Let's grab a truck station. I think we'll have this one pretty square on. Ooh, now, terrain's a bit high on that side. What if we put it over here? Is the terrain a bit better over here? I think it might be. Yeah, terrain's a bit better over here. So let's put it in. Let's put it in there. Yeah, that works. And over here, we want it like pretty close to the train station. I think again, just for the better terrain matching. Yeah. Whoops, wrong way. That way. How about like that? That'll do, pig. Alrighty, so we want the same kind of thing. Am I going to put 2 lines in again? I think I'm going to do it with 2 lines because potentially this is going to be shipping a lot of materials. So let's bang 2 lines in, which are going to go from there to there and from there to there. Right, we need a depot and some vehicles. So what do I want? I want road and depot, and where am I going to put the depot in? Should I put the depot in over this side or over this side? I think we'll have it over here by the station. So flip you around. And let's have you opposite. Bosh. Okay, so we want by road vehicles. It's fairly short route. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe 7 or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know, maybe even 6. Let's put you on line 4, and we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on line 5. Alrighty, so that's done it now. We can now ship it via that route. So let's get it, let's crank it up. So, we're going to have trucks rolling out? Yeah, we are. Here come the trucks. Buckets of awesome sauce. Right, so let's go over here. Now, this is going to be the thing. Are we going to start seeing oil being put onto here? Is it going to figure out, oh, I can send it that way? It should do. And if it does, then we can start, we can rip this out if we wanted to. I'll probably just turn it off at first, but then like later we can actually rip it out. Right, we're not getting anything put on there yet. Who knows, maybe on the 1st of the month they'll figure it out. You gonna figure it out? Yes! How about that? Look at that. Boom! Instantly, it's pumping all of this out. Oh, it's even putting some fuel out there. Now, actually, that's a good point. It started producing fuel. Now, do we want it producing fuel? And the answer is, no, not really. Well, no, not really. We want this producing oil. Unless, now, this is a good point. Because if this was producing fuel, we could be shipping fuel round there. So, the alternative would be to find another place where we could manufacture plastic. We got another. There's one over there. We could ship the oil and do it that way. Putting fuel on here would actually be awesome. It would be really, really good. And I'd love to get not only oil, but also food and construction materials to here. That would be even better than shipping the oil round there. Huh. That's a very, very interesting idea. All right. Well, okay. Let's assume we did that. If we did that, so I'd have to ship oil from here. Well, we got one there and we got one there. So we'd have to get that. Now we've got. Let's see. What the hell's this line? This is the mega freight line, isn't it? Yeah, this is the mega freight line going up here. So we could ship oil on the mega freight line going that way. Although, let's see, you're picking up fuel here, which you're dropping at Crocoside and Centre of the Universe. But you could also ship oil up there, potentially. I think, to be honest, a dedicated line's going to be better. So, should we do it? Shall we do it? I really think we should. Which one do I use, though? I'm kind of thinking to use this one. But that was actually a bit closer. Man, getting the stuff over there. I'm looking at the route and thinking, okay, well, we're going to have to like get over that, and then we've got to bridge the river, and then we've got to like get it over here. Man, now obviously I could put in a truck route to do it, but that's not really any easier, is it? Ay, ay, ay. All right, how the hell are we going to do this? Okay, so we've got that line, right? We can actually piggyback off that line, couldn't we? And take that line round. So now, see, if we're going to do that, then I think probably rather than bring it round, do I want to bring it across there? I don't think it really matters that much. Maybe round to there. All right, so how the hell would this work? Okay, I gotta say I enjoyed that. That was a really fun line, and it was a real challenge. I love that. This over here is awesome. I'm gonna have to do a lot of terrain smoothing over here, but yeah, that was. I love doing stuff like that. I love these kind of when you're dealing with challenging terrain. I'd love to do like a mountain type map. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that at some point. All right, so the line's in, signals are in, all the rest of it. So we've got I put the trucks in here, didn't I? Yeah, I think so. I can't remember now. But I think I put the trucks in. Did I put? Let's see. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did that. So we just need the trains to go that way rather than the way they're going at the moment. So now let's see. You just happen to be in the right place, don't you? So if we switched you to the other line, I just need to put the line in, don't I? Yeah. So let's create a new line. This is going to run from from here to I've lost track of where I'm going now. Oh, I'm going over here, aren't I? Yeah, to this one. Okay. So this train. Oh God, I completely. Where the hell is this line? Let's make it something that I can see. Ah, there it is. Right. So this train here needs to be put onto that line. So if we just switch it over, what am I doing? If we switch you over to line 8, right, off we go, and let's see what happens now. So you're going to go onto there. I've got to wait. Now, how many plastic trains are there? Oh, here comes another one. Let's get out of there. Here we go. What do I want? I want TF oil, plastic, and vehicles. Right, there were 3. This is train 60 coming in now. So once it gets in here and drops off and turns around. Right, pause. Now you are going to go on to where are we? You are going to go on to line 8. Go. Alright, so now all we've got to wait for is the 3rd train, which is I think the awesome sauce. And here it comes. Here's the awesome sauce. Let's get the awesome sauce flipped over, and then I think we're in business, and we'll run around and check everything and make sure everything's working. Here's the awesome sauce, carrying 140 oil. So in you come and drop your stuff off. Nice 140 oil. Boom, 3.5 million. Lovely. Bosh. Right, let's switch you onto line 8. Right, okay. So that's that sorted out. Now, this line here, we actually kind of don't need these 2 roads. But, I'm kind of tempted to leave them in. Like, just because I really like that road going over there. So, I don't know. I'll probably leave them in for, just for now. So, yeah. So, this is going to be what? This is going to be... I can't remember what it was called now, but this is going to be TF. It's just going to be TF oil 1, isn't it? Okay, right. So that's running. Let's see. Is everything starting to work and stuff? So, are you producing anything? Yes, you are. Oh, and so are you. Good Lord. So these trucks are actually bringing. Are they? Got an autosave, always at the wrong time. Come on, one of you trucks, bring some blooming crude oil. No? Any of you got any crude oil? Yeah, come on. No. Right, you. You bringing any? Oh, you're bringing one. One. So I got the details. We're gonna even see it. Nope, we don't even see it when they drop off one. Okay, well, never mind. You bringing any? Oh, you're bringing 7. Now we should see that. No. Like, really? Why the hell aren't we seeing... Okay, whatever. Oh, hang on. So, the crude oil is going over here. Well, that's not what we want. Oh, hang on a second. These trains should be set to only carry... no, see, they were set to carry both, weren't they? But we actually want these set to only carry oil, because all they're doing is ferrying oil backwards and forwards to the plastics factory, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, so let's change them. So, vehicles. So it's these with 10. Okay, replace. We're going to replace these with... I think we were using these EMDs. Are we using the... Yeah, we were using the EMDs. I think we'll upgrade them to C40s. So let's have C40s. And with... what were we running before? I think we were running like 10 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's run 15 cars. Yeah, what the hell. So, 15 cars. Yeah, probably slightly overkill, but I don't care. Oh, yeah, see, I've done it wrong again. Yeah. Forgot what I was actually trying to do. So, we need... Where was it? Tank car. Oh, is it? Oh, that is the tank car. It's different from the European one, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so this needs to be oil. Right, now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alrighty, replace now, yes please, 65 million, that's cool. Right, you get the hell out of there, you get the hell out of there. Right, go. Alright, so now, hopefully, we're going to see this stop producing whatever the hell it's producing at the moment, which is fuel, and we should stop seeing this crude oil being put over here. And we should start to see only oil going on. But it'll take a while because all the trains need to change before this will go, oh, you want oil. So, we'll see. We'll see. Alright, so, let's see. Vehicles. 2 have changed. We're just waiting for the awesome sauce. Is this the awesome sauce? Nope, that's train 60. Where the hell's it? Oh, and the awesome sauce has changed. So now this should figure out that we want oil. You're gonna start producing oil. Because they shouldn't be putting the crude oil over here anymore. Which would be kind of freaking nice. See, at the moment, all the crude oil's being dumped on here. Oh, oil! We've got oil! Hooray! We've got oil! Okay, took a little bit of time. So we're now producing oil. Now, obviously, that's going to slow down like things a little bit. Okay, so hang on a second. We've got all this oil there. We need to ship it down there. I forgot. I knew there was something I'd forgotten. No, I didn't. It never occurred to me. I had completely forgotten. Right, so we'll get 1, 2 lines, and we want you to go there to there, and we want you to go from there to there. And fortunately, I've already got a depot. So, how many vehicles on this? I'm thinking like 6 apiece, something like that. Yeah, by road vehicles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's make it 7, just to be on the safe side. So this is going to go on what at line 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go on to line 9. Alrighty, go. And of course we get an autosave. It's always seriously, it's always at the wrong moment. Always at the wrong moment. Right, so you're going to pull in there, which is kind of no use to me. We need you up this end, getting the oil. Now, how's the production here? Production here is 0 at the moment. Line usage, no. So, let's see. Where are we? I wonder if it'll go to yes on the first. Are you going to go to yes? Maybe when the first vehicle gets there. Come on, come on. Come on, we can ship oil down to there. Yes, and here we go. And it starts to crank up the production. And that should crank up, you would think. Well, I was going to say it should crank up pretty quickly, but we'll kind of see. Alright, so that's working. So that's going to ship stuff down there. I'm assuming that this is going to produce fuel. Now, we want it to produce fuel when we want it to only produce fuel. So the sensible thing to do would be to set these trucks on line 3 and line 2 so that they can only carry fuel. So if we set it to, it's going to be that, but it's going to be fuel only. Where's fuel? Fuel. Okay. Okay, and replace now. Yes. Okay, so that's that one. And then replace, and those only, come on, only carrying fuel. Okay, replace now. Boom. Yes. Alrighty, so now this should be limited to only producing fuel. And we are getting fuel produced over there. Yeah, beautiful. Alrighty, so that's going to be shipping fuel out to here, which we're going to be filling up our trains with. Now, we need to make one more change. So the mega freight line. Now, before, there was no reason to stop at Oz on the way back. Sorry, Silver Fennekin on the way back after Oz. So it's Silver Fennekin, Oz, but now there is a reason to stop to drop fuel off at Silver Fennekin. So there we go. Right, and that, I think, is it. Hooray! Man alive. We're going to get the first trucks up here with a bit of fuel. Be kind of nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're gonna come in over here. Come on, you know you want to. Right, so you're going to come into it now. Did I tell them to stop there? Because they should stop at Oz again. Let me just check. So they should go Silver Fennekin, Oz. No, they should go. No, that's wrong. They should go Oz Annex, then back to. Oh, yeah, that's wrong. So no, remove you. They should go Oz. This is Oz Annex. Yeah. Then they should go Oz. Then they should go Silver Fennekin, which is there. Cha-ching. Right, that's how we want it to work. Go. Alrighty. Come on, trucks, bring some fuel up here, so we can start making some bloomer profits. And like I said, as well as getting fuel in here, I'd love to get food and construction materials in here as well. Now, construction materials shouldn't be too much of a problem because there's plenty of construction materials like over this side. So, actually, I think there's one. Is there one over here somewhere? Yeah, I thought there was one in this area, but I could be wrong. And apparently I am, which is not like, oh, there it is. Yeah, I knew there was one nearby. There's one there. So yeah, if we can get some stone into there, we can ship construction materials out here really easily. That would be peachy. God, wouldn't it be nice if there was some stone like right about here would be good. Yeah, where's there some stone? I think there's some stone. Was there some stone over here? No, apparently there isn't. God. Yeah, there's not a lot of stone around. I'm going to have to find some stone. Let's check on the plastics factory and see how it's doing, because obviously it's been... it's not going to be getting much oil yet. So production's going to be way down, but that's fair enough. So, yeah. I mean, we were only up at like 700 anyway. So it's not like a big deal. Right, you're going to bring some... Yeah, a little bit. What's the production over at our... where is it? Oh, it's over here. Oh, no. Where are we producing... Where are we producing the oil for that? I've completely forgotten now. This is getting... this is getting its oil. Hang on a second. This is getting... Oh, yeah, we're bringing oil in from here. So... Yeah, production's at 96. And that's producing 136 and hopefully going up. Oh my lordy. Shall we finish with a little ride over the bridge? I think we should. I think that'd be a good way to end the episode. Have a little ride over the bridge. We got a little bit of fuel on there. But you guys... Here's the JT. Oh, now, the JTN. What do I want to do here? I want this, and I want replacement. And I want to say, yeah, just replace now. Yes. Okay. Right, so the JTN should now, yes, is now replaced. And now we should only get oil instead of that little bit of fuel that we were getting. So are you going to switch back to producing... oil now? Yes, and now we're producing oil again. Hooray. And there was much rejoicing. I'd forgotten about switching the JTN over. Here we go. So you're picking up the oil, which is all you can pick up. Good. Right, so we wasted that little bit of fuel, but that's okay. That's fine. Alrighty. How are we doing at the... Oh, look at this. We are getting lots of fuel over here. Peachy. Right, I was going to ride over the bridge, wasn't I? Yeah, let's have a quick ride over the bridge. Where are we? Well, which train are we on? We want this train, which is the Super Dord. Let's have a little ride on the Super Dord. Oh, let's slow it down. Let's enjoy the ride. This is a really awesome bridge. I really like how that's turned out. Oh, we got all the boats going underneath and the hovercraft and all that kind of stuff. And I really like how this has worked out. So we go down here into a little tunnel. Oh, we can have a bit of first person action. Out of the tunnel. And then it's just a quick cruise along here to the station. Heading for Angelville Annex. Oh, I wonder, is that the plastics factory? It's got to be, hasn't it? Those chimneys? Got to be. Yeah, so we come round here. Yeah. Then we join up with this line. And then a quick whiz through this short little tunnel. And into the station. And look at that view. This is gorgeous. The views and whatever. Look at the clouds and everything. I mean, how freaking amazing is that? The skies just are awesome, and the mountains and everything. They look so good. Alrighty, there we are. We're into the station. Our job is done. Our oil is delivered, if we had any. No idea. It's very. I gotta say, this is kind of strange. Like, why are we bringing food out here? Like, why is the food here? You've just picked up food. Where the hell? Oh, you know. Oh, these trucks are bringing food from here over to here. And then from here, where the hell would that food go? I suppose... Oh, it's being shipped over here and then being shipped on the boats. Okay, well, we don't want that happening. No, that's definitely not a good thing. I think I need to get rid of these because they're not serving any useful purpose, are they? The plastic needs to get shipped down there. Yeah, so let's let's get rid of these trucks. I was going to leave these lines in. Not a good plan. So we want line 4 and what are you? Let's have you, line 4 and line 5. Okay, vehicle. Okay, line 4 and line 5. Where are you? Line 4 and line 5. You go to the depot and be sold, and line 5 go to the depot and be sold, and then we can just get rid of that and get rid of that. We don't need that at all. Right, go. Right, that'll stop siphoning the food off from here, which was actually a bad side effect. Alrighty. I'm still going to leave that road in. I'll probably end up getting rid of the depots and whatever, but I like that road. I don't know, maybe we'll find another use for this at some point. We'll see. But there you go. So there we go. We'll leave it there. Should we have a look at our situation? We're just about to touch 2 billion. We spent 900,000. So we spent like 1 million. So we were making about 200 million last year. We spent 27 million. We spent 70 million the previous year, so that was about 200. 169. Yeah. So yeah, we're making around the 200 million mark. I would think that once we start getting a decent amount of fuel onto these trains, onto the mega freight line, that we should start making. I would have thought we should start making a profit from these. Now that we're actually hauling something back. You gonna move? To crank you up. You gonna move? Yes, and there you go. So you're gonna go in here. I just want to make sure that like, it's doing what I want it to do. So you're gonna go and you're gonna drop some fuel off. Here we go. You know, I was thinking I should probably get them to not stop at Oz, just go straight into here, pick up fuel. But nah, because if they've got any food or construction materials, I want them to drop it off here before they go into here. Alright, so yeah, you dropped off a little bit of fuel, and now you're going to carry fuel off to Silver Fennekin. That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's have a look at the lines. So the Mega Freight line currently is losing like 40 million, which doesn't look good, but I'm thinking that because I've played around with the line, we probably lost all the stuff that the trains were carrying. So they're going to have to get back to profitability again. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it negatively affected the line. So again, it's going to take, I don't know, 2 or 3 years before we see any real effect from this. So if you want to see if we can actually get the Mega Freight line profitable, you're going to have to come back for the next episode. I will catch you for that. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out, guys.